As you know, as the media here knows, I've been advocating for mental health since I was here in Iowa State. And that advocacy will lead to one place, and that's Capitol Hill, because that's where it needs to be done. The mental health parities that we create in the NBA only affect 300 people, and you're talking about something that affects 70 million. So I understand how big that demographic is, and that whether the NBA appreciates it or not, it doesn't affect the big scheme of things. The reason why we try to create a league-wide sort of document or protocol is because a lot of the things that we were suggesting, being me, my doctor, people that helped me get to this point, Coach Hoiberg, a lot of things we were suggesting they had never done before, admittedly. And the NBA didn't know if they wanted to do, if they wanted to allow the Rockets to pay for a bus, because it could be a salary cap infringement. When they go to try and get somebody like Dwight Howard, they could give them a house to say that, that helps with mental health. Or, you know what I mean? It was a tricky thing. So I think it's a lot more complex than people give it credit. And that's why I stay positive, because it's a great thing that's going on. Being supportive, more so than the current players, because they were really focused on the season, obviously. I've heard from a lot of players that are out of the NBA now. And they talked about some of the things that they had to do in the past to help with their mental health. A lot of players came out to me about being afraid to fly as well, and things they used to do that were not healthy for them to treat their mental health, which is what I'm trying to avoid. Things like Xanax, benzodiazepines, which are very, very highly addictive. Things like alcohol to get ready for a flight. A lot of players talked about. One player even disclosed to me that a year after he was out of the league, he had to check himself in a mental ward because he was having such bad insomnia from the sleeping pills he took to fly. Hell no. 100 flights is way too much exposure for somebody who deals with a phobia. They do treat phobias with exposure to what it is you're afraid of, but 100 flights would be like if you're allergic to peanut butter and I just covered your whole body in it. You know how I stay. It's a be well attitude and a positive. I believe in shedding light where there's darkness. And to me, negative media, negative person-to-person relationship, negative support, negative comments are all unnecessary, undoubtedly unnecessary. And positivity is the only way to respond. And I think I've dealt with a lot of scrutiny from the media already. Some of the big-time names.